welcome to our virtual summer reading program at the Hondo Public Library. This is our Tiny Tot program, okay? But before we begin, today we're going to be working on musical instruments, and we're going to be working on a pom-pom push. Okay, those are going to be our crafts for today. But before we get started, I want to let you know about the 2 registrations that I need to make sure that you guys are going on for, because when you do the registrations, it makes you available for the drawings. The weekly prize drawings and the end of summer drawings, okay? And you can see some of the prizes that are available. There's a whole bunch, but these are just what I can fit in here. You've got your sphere, you've got your Chrome tablet, you've got gigantic water gun or dart gun, something. My 4-year-old grandson would love that. So you want to go on to hondobookpoints.org to do your family registration, and then you register each individual under the family name, each individual reader, okay? And that will also, you'll want to come in for your family supply kit. That'll have your glue, it'll have your markers, it'll have your tape, your pack of construction paper. If you didn't get that in the beginning when we first started, please come in and pick this up, okay? Because we're going to have several different crafts that you're going to need this for. So don't forget about that. And the other registration is the one that you're used to, the hondo-texas.org/library. That one's just registering for each one of our weekly activities, and that gets you a craft bag for what we're doing throughout the week, each week on Tiny Tots or whichever one that you're registered for, okay? So you'll want to pick up that family supply packet once you've registered to Book Points, and then when you register for the program, you want to come in and pick up your weekly craft kit, because that'll have everything you need for like what we're doing today, the musical instruments and the pom-pom push, okay? So don't forget to do that. And it also gets you registered where you can earn the weekly prizes, and your name will be in for the end of summer drawing where all these big items are. Okay, so don't forget about that. The other thing is our, that's very important to not forget about, is our census. Don't forget, if you haven't gone online and done your census, you want to make everybody in your family count. You want them to be counted. It benefits our community. One of the things that it helps is it funds our roads here locally in our community. So make sure that you go on if you haven't done that. It's really quick and it's really important. Okay, so we are doing our Tiny Tots, and it's the land of make-believe. So we're going to be learning about our musical instruments. We're going to be learning about our pom-pom push. And for our babies, in your weekly craft bag, there is a hokey pokey for the babies, okay? It lets parents and caregivers do the hokey pokey with the different parts of the baby, okay? Now, for our 1- and 2-year-olds, we're going to be doing a hokey pokey song, okay? So here we go. We're going to start up with the hokey pokey song. So get up and get ready, because we're going to sing a song, the hokey pokey. Here we go.
Put your right foot in, put your right foot out, put your right foot in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Put your left foot in, put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, That's what it's all about.
That was great. Okay, so now we're going to do our count to 10. In your weekly craft bag kit, we put in a count to 10. And there is a link on there that you can type into your computer, and you will be able to see the whole video. But for now, what we're going to do is counting to 10. Okay, I've got circles right here, I've got colors, and I've got, let me move this out of the way. And I've got 10 of them, okay? So we're going to count together. Here we go. Yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, get ready. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Don't forget you have that handout on there and you can look at the video also, okay? And now we're going to read the 3 Little Pigs. The 3 Little Pigs. The story is by, there we go. The story is by Joseph Jacobs, and it's illustrated by Do Yeon Kim. Mother Pig said to her 3 little pigs, "It is time for you to live on your own, but please be very careful when you build your houses. A big bad wolf lives in the forest." The first little pig was lazy. He built a house of straw because that was easy. Then he went into the house to rest and eat. So he built his house of straw. There we go. The second little pig liked to play. "I don't want to waste time," he said. "Building with wood is quick. I'll make a wooden house." The third little pig was a worker. "I'll build a very strong house," he said. He worked hard. Brick by brick, row by row, day by day, he built the house. Took him longer. Finally, a strong brick house had been made by the third little pig. It's a great little house. The first pig and the second pig went into the forest to play. While they were having fun, the big bad wolf appeared. "Hello, pigs," said the wolf. "I want to be your friend." The two little pigs ran and locked themselves in their houses. Uh-oh. The wolf went to the first pig's house saying, little pig, let me come in." The first pig replied, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin. I will not let you in." The wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." That wolf does not look very nice at all, does he? The wolf took a big breath. Huff, puff. The house made of straw blew away. Oh no. The first pig ran to the second pig's house, but the wolf ran there too, saying, little pig, let me come in." The second pig replied, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin. I will not let you in." The wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." The wolf took a big breath. The house of wood also blew away. The first and second pig ran to the third pig's house. Along came the big bad wolf. Along came the big bad wolf. Little pigs, let me come in." The third pig said, "No, not by the hair of my chinny chin. I will not let you in." Wow, what do you think is going to happen now they're at the third house? The wolf said, there we go. The wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." With all his strength, the wolf blew. Huff, puff, huff, puff, but the house, made of bricks, did not even shake. The wolf was very angry. He climbed up a ladder and got to the roof. "I will climb down the chimney," he muttered to himself. "Then it's goodbye, three little pigs." Quickly, the three little pigs made a fire in the fireplace. What do you think is going to happen to the wolf when he goes down the fireplace? As the wolf came down the chimney, his bushy tail caught fire. Oh no! The pigs opened the door for him, and he ran far away. "Yow, it's hot," you could see him saying as he runs away. The wolf never troubled the three little pigs again. So that was a great job, huh? The third little pig who built his house of bricks did a great job, didn't he? Okay, that was a great story, the three little pigs. Okay, so now we have a movement. We're doing an activity, so get up for me because we're gonna do up, down, turn around, okay? So we're going up. Everybody ready? We're gonna go down. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna wiggle our fingers. We're gonna wiggle our toes. And we're gonna say hello. Okay? Ready? Everybody ready? Get up. Here we go. Up, down, turn around. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your shoulders. Say hello. Here we go, one more time. Up, down, turn around. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your shoulders. Say hello. That was fun, wasn't it? Now, In your weekly craft kit, there's also the one for the babies. So take that out, and that's a little bit different, moms and caregivers, but it's in there and it's the same tune. You just want to use that with their little arms and their little toes. It's really fun. Okay, so now we have another book for you, okay? Before we start our crafts, it's Jack and the Beanstalk. There we go. Jack and the Beanstalk. Thank you, HEB, for all the different books that they gave us through our donation. It's an HEB donation that they did. It's a read book. Okay, here we go. And this is illustrated by David Warner. And the story is Ashley Cronover. There we go. Let me get that just right. There we go. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a poor widow and her only son, Jack. Life was very hard for them ever since a giant had killed Jack's father. At last, all Jack and his mother had left was their cow. One day Jack's mother said sadly, "We have nothing left to eat and no money for food. Jack, you must take the cow to market and sell her." That giant's causing a lot of trouble. Jack loved his cow and didn't want to sell her, but he knew there was no other choice. Jack set out early the next day for market. On the way, Jack met a mysterious old man who offered him 5 dazzling, rainbow-colored beans in exchange for the cow. "They're magic," the man said. Jack agreed to the trade. Jack ran home to show his mother the amazing beans. "Trading a cow for 5 worthless beans," she said. "Now we'll starve." She threw the beans out the window and they both went to bed hungry. Oh. When Jack woke the next morning, he found that an enormous beanstalk had sprung up outside the window. He quickly began to climb it, going higher and higher until at last he reached the top. Then Jack saw an enormous castle. A giant woman answered the castle door, and Jack said, "I am very hungry. Can you give me something to eat?" "No," said the woman. "You must go away. My husband, the giant, is very mean, and he will eat you." But Jack begged, and finally the giant's wife let him in. Just then, they heard a loud thump, thump, thump. "He's coming," the woman cried. "Hide in the oven." Jack jumped into the oven. Oh no, what do you think's going to happen? The giant came in shouting, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. Look out, human, here I come. Eyes, ears, hands, and feet, I smell something good to eat." "Nonsense," said his wife. The giant sat down and called for his magic hen. "Lay," he roared, and the hen laid a golden egg. Then the giant dozed off. Jack crept out of the oven, snatched up the hen, and ran away as fast as he could. He took the magic hen with him. He climbed down the beanstalk and took the hen to his mother. Jack and his mother ate well and lived happily by selling the hen's golden eggs. But it wasn't long before Jack became curious and decided to climb the beanstalk again and seek more treasures. Uh-oh. He returned to the castle and knocked on the big door. "May I come in?" asked Jack. "No," said the giant's wife. "The last time I helped you, you stole my husband's hen." But Jack begged, and the giant's wife let him in. Just then they heard a loud thump, thump, thump. "Quick," said the giant's wife, "hide in this kettle." The giant came in shouting, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. Look out, human. Here I come. Eyes, ears, hands, and feet. I smell something good to eat." "You're always saying that," his wife replied. "Come eat your supper." After supper, the giant got out his magical harp. "Play," demanded the giant, and the golden harp began to play all by itself. After a while, the giant fell asleep, snoring loudly. Jack jumped out of the kettle, grabbed the harp, and ran. The harp cried out, "Master, master!" The giant awoke. What do you think's going to happen? Jack climbed down the beanstalk with the giant. Close behind him as Jack neared the bottom, he cried, "Mother, bring the axe." Oh no. Jack jumped to the ground and took the axe. He struck the beanstalk as hard as he could. Down came the beanstalk and down came the giant. So all ended well for Jack and his mother. And as for the wonderful beanstalk, it never grew again. Wow. That was a good story, Jack and the Beanstalk, right? I liked that. Great story. Now we're going to do our craft. Are you ready? So in your craft kit, you're going to have everything you need for our pom-pom push, okay? It's going to give you the instructions, and it's going to give you our supplies, okay? And basically for this one, it's really simple. It's a container. You're going to have it in there. It's going to have a lid. So take it out of your craft kit. It's going to have a lid. And on this lid, you're going to use your scissors to create 3 different slots. Okay? So let's do that together. Take our scissors. Have an adult help you, okay? You're going to use your scissors. You're going to create 3 different slots. So have them help you do it. That'll be their job. Your job is going to be to push these pom-poms through the different slots, okay? You want them to be a large one and 2 smaller ones, okay? Okay. Remember, have somebody help you do that part. See how you have 1 small and medium. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your little baggie out of pom-poms. You have different size pom-poms. And this is going to help with your strength in your hands, your eye coordination. This is all good to help you, okay? You're going to take the large one and you're going to try and put it through that large hole, okay? You can push, push, push. Oh my goodness, this is hard. There it goes. This is not easy. And then you're going to take your medium one, take one of the medium ones, do the same thing. It'll be easier than that large one. That one scared me. That one's not hard. Okay, and then you can take one of the tiny ones. This will be really easy, won't it? A little bit. There it is. Okay, so you keep doing that with the different sizes. Don't forget to have somebody help you do the lid, okay? That is the pom-pom push. It helps with your strength. You saw how much it took me to do that big, large one. and it helps with your eye coordination, your hand-eye coordination, okay? All right, so our next craft, our last one, is gonna be all about our musical instruments, okay? So here, you can see that I have 6 different musical instruments. I have a maraca. See the sound that makes? That's fun. And then we have a tambourine. The babies will love this, but so will your 1- and 2-year-olds, because they get to shake it and dance around. But the babies, I mean, they're really gonna love the sound that they hear. And then you have your hand clapper. That's fun. Then you have your spinner. See how everything makes different noises? And then you have your flutes. You have your small one and your large one. And you'll see when I play them that they make different sounds, okay? Your small one, your large one. Big difference, huh? Okay, so in your weekly craft kit, you're going to have musical instruments in there. So have fun playing with them and the different sounds. When mom says to put them up, or your caregiver, make sure you do that, because they can get kind of loud, as you can see with the flutes, or your maracas, your tambourines, okay? So have fun using the different musical instruments, okay? And that was our Tiny Tot Tales. We'll see you next week.